Happy Monday, people. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I tell myself on days I don't want to get out of bed that, someday I'm going to retire. Someday. I'm not sure when that day will be. I was hoping it would be sooner. There's a long story that has to go with that. A very, very long story. I just don't feel like telling it because it gets me all upset. Makes me mad all over again. And disappointed. But I will tell it one. Someday. Someday I will tell the story. So, Monday morning. The chicks are doing fine in here, not having the heat lamp. They're almost completely feathered, so they should be fine. They should be having no issues. Right, baby birds? And a few of the hens have come in, and they don't seem to bother them. Now, Clyde has not been in here to bother them since they came out of the cage. I don't know if he's just not interested in anymore at this point because they're not in a cage. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. Just guessing. Hey, chickies. So, but the tendonitis is really acting up. So I've been really using I have my brace somewhere. Which tendonitis is an inflammation. So I don't know what. I did last week have a day where I ate McDonald's. And I seem to find that I have much harder time with inflation after McDonald's. You cannot come up here. I'm milking. Yes, chickens. You don't have to poop on the floor, you know. I don't know where I think they're going to poop. They're not like litter trained. Oh. Well, it is May 1st. And they're saying we could have snow tonight or tomorrow or some crazy, crappy, stupid stuff. I'm so not into getting snow. Oh, that feels better. The tendonitis is in my right arm. And it's weird because it's in the elbow. It's not, it's right in here. I didn't put any Tiger Balm on it, and I should have. I know when it starts acting up, I'm supposed to jump on it right away. But I didn't. Are you pecking at me? You're telling me you need more food. I have to get a container to put the food in for the babies that's supposed to hatch this week, if they hatch. Well, we will see. I was a little disappointed because I had a chicken that was sitting broody, and so I marked all the eggs so that I could take the new ones, because the other chickens will tend to go in there and lay in their nests if they are not hidden. And then you end up with this mess of eggs, and half of them won't hatch because they didn't get warm enough because they were sitting on 40 eggs. Yeah, they want some more food. But anyway, she's still limping a little bit. I think I need to take some more toe off her back feet. Those are the ones I've been working on. I did get Beatrice and Tip Lip done yesterday. And maybe this evening I'll get Evie done. And I'll get the boys done. I don't know how I'm going to get Artie in here. I'll put his collar on him. He's normally pretty good if I put his collar on him. used to walk on a leash. And then I realized I didn't need a leash. He would just follow me. So, I mean, I trimmed her front feet pretty short. I see Clyde out there looking in the window. Oh, they're so silly. So let's see what's on the agenda for this week. This week we finish up. It's still cold. I have to have the kids bring their coats for STEM. We're doing a bridge building contest. So we worked on it for a couple of weeks. And we worked on it for a couple of weeks in class, and then we had to go out and plant stuff, hoping that it would germinate. I don't know if it's going to germinate. It's too freaking cold to germinate. I don't know. So we will see. Oh, I might be getting observed this week. I have one more observation for the year. She won't be there. The principal won't be. She had to go to a funeral. So she's out of town for today too. So. Okay, knock it off. I hope Misty's feeling better. We had a teacher whose diverticulitis was acting up. She was out halfway through the day and we couldn't find a sub, so we all scrambled around to cover her class. Hey, knock it off. Would you stop? Are you out of food? No, you have food. Eat your food. Stop your dancing. Asked me to stop milking, so she's... Obviously her feet are feeling better. Stop! Are you going to use your front foot too? You at least have music on when you're tap dancing, Summer. Goofy girl. She had gotten better for a while. The last few days, she stood still the entire time. Didn't even goofy girl. My arm really hurts. I'm gonna go in the house and look for my brace. Put some heat stuff on it. It hurts. It hurts, Summer, and you're not making it any easier. It's like right here on the outside of my elbow. Right in here, right by the elbow where. Guess where it would connect to the elbow bone? Tendons connect. Muscles connect. It's not a muscle, it's tendonitis. I've had a doctor for it for a while. What did I eat yesterday that would have inflamed me? Again, just overusing it? What do you think about that, Mom? Let's see, all the milking and then the mixing. And I did knead a bunch of dough this weekend. And I accidentally mixed it all by hand, my right hand. That was probably the monkey that broke the bed, jumping on the bed. That's the 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. So I can remember jumping on the bed was fun when you were a kid. Now they have trampolines. I don't have a trampoline. I never had a trampoline. Mom, that back udder has got a lot of milk in it, it looks. We really need to get some of that out of there. Yes, we need to get some out. Stop. Stop. Yeah, you hear that? That's a good, hey. I'm not gonna stop. Oh, you're a stubborn girl. You just unfortunately ran into someone more stubborn than you. I can be very, very stubborn. Yeah? Yes? Oh, crazy girl, crazy girl. Let's not brush you over the milk. You always get hair in it anyway. That's the reason that you double strain your milk. Is because they do shed. Nothing you can do about the shedding. That tickle? That tickle? Oh, that's what I should do when you start goofing around. I'll tickle your feet. Actually, I don't want to do that because I have a hard enough time getting her to let me trim her feet. Your head come out? Did your head come out? Now you want an apple treat? So she likes the old apple treats, and then Autumn likes the new apple treats. Neither one will eat the other one. I don't know why. What am I going to do with you, huh? What am I going to do with you guys? Just love you and keep you? Take care of you? Yeah. Alright, let's go find your little bratty girl. I didn't give her a lot of food because she's fat. Your daughter's fat. Fat. Come on, we gotta go back to your sister, your daughter. Yep, come on, out we're going. Out we're going. Tear it out and make a mess on those babies. Get your chicken butt out. Fun. Get out. Autumn didn't want to come in here. Oh, you're full of milk. You would be so uncomfortable. Why wouldn't you want to come in and get that taken care of, huh, honey? So, interesting story. Groundhog's Day, I do a Groundhog's lesson for children. And we talk about, the sun, the shadows, and solstices. And we did a winter solstice lesson. And I'm reading this book about groundhogs, and it's talking about how groundhogs can climb trees. And I'm like, what? Groundhogs climb trees? I've never seen a groundhog climb trees. So then, because I found books that I've been reading and there's not truth in it, I Google it and I look it up. Yeah, they do climb trees. So we have a groundhog in the barn again. And he's got holes, or she, whoever it is. And groundhogs run kind of funny because they're just bulky. They're not meant to like flat out run away from a predator. They're meant to dive down in their hole, get away from a predator. So in the barn, they took white, I don't know what it is. It almost looks like the canvas you'd have for an old-fashioned circus. Not sure what it was from. But they ran it across the ceilings to drop the ceiling down so that it would keep the heat in the winter so it wouldn't be as cold in here. It's just like a form of insulation. And the people who lived here originally had a bunch of barn cats, which, well, yeah, I can understand why. And they had been up there. Well, the groundhog, one of its holes is in the front, like, stall that I've converted into grain storage. Because it's got a nice lock on the door where I can lock the door. And it's got bars on it. And I've got metal garbage cans in there. Because you do as much as you possibly can to get rid of vermin. Well, I just went in there and something ran across that white tarp over my head. And it sounded like a groundhog. It was not a rat. It was way too big to be a rat. Unless it was the rat, the size of my little dog. And groundhogs aren't nice. We live trapped one out of here before. And they just take over everything. The problem is that they can move. What did they say they moved? It was an astronomical amount of dirt a day that a groundhog can move. Like, I want to say 700 pounds, but that just sounds outrageous. You'd have to double check it. But it's a lot of dirt, more than I would want to move. Little diggers. So, I'm going to have to bring a live trap out. They really like melon. And I'll probably take the hose and flood its house out. And then I'll get rid of most of it. But they actually have when groundhogs build their home, they have, you have to use a hose to flood them out because they dig down and then they go back up and they make like a trap, like a drain trap to go in so that the water and stuff when it rains doesn't flood out their homes. And then their home is down and they actually have a room where they only go to the bathroom. So they have like an indoor toilet. So, kind of neat little buggers. They're cute, but I can't have them in the barn. Can't have them tearing up my barn. Same with, that little weasel. And you can't live trap a weasel. There's no traps made to live trap weasels. There's just not. One of you wants to make a trap to live trap weasels. It would just find its way back anyway. But the woodchucks, yeah, the neighbor's got them in his field. He's got like got a big pile of, I don't know what it is, dirt, tree stumps in it. It's by where he burns his garbage. I don't know if it's there to cover where he stocks his garbage, because I don't know that he's allowed to burn garbage anymore, but he does. Whatever. Anyway, he's got a groundhog that lives in that big pile. And then the neighbor on the other side, he says they have a bunch of them. So, I remember my grandpa, I was young, and there was a woodchuck in the old garage at the farm, which has since fallen down. But, yeah, he was sticking rocks down this woodchuck's hole. And I was like, Grandpa, here's another way out. I was so anti-hunting, I'm still anti-trapping. I hate traps. Not live traps, but I hate those jawed traps. What a cruel way to catch an animal. Absolutely just inhumane way of catching an animal. Telling you, Autumn, it's a bad thing to do. We're just going to say no. We say no. And you don't know what you're going to catch in a trap. When I was a young girl, I had a cat, and my mom and dad got rid of it, and they gave it to one of my dad's coworkers, and the cat went out. I don't know why they even told me this story. The cat went out and got caught in someone's live trap. And by the time they found her, or by the time the trapper went out, her leg was so gangrenous they just put her down. And ever since, I have not been able to get over my hatred of live traps. Because they're primarily set up for fox and coyotes, but a wolf could get their foot caught in it. Deer could get their foot caught in it. Poor little Bambi's out there and accidentally steps on it. Bambi doesn't know better, right? A loose goat could get their foot caught in it. I'd lose my mind if I caught somebody putting traps on my property. Absolutely lose my mind. I would go crazy. Crazy, Autumn. I'd lose it. Yes, I'd be all upset. Yeah. I want nobody on my property doing any of that kind of stuff. And we had several people approach us when I first said, can we hunt? Nope. The neighbor was like, there's Dad's dog got swatted by a bear. I'm like, well, the dog didn't die, luckily. And they were going to let strange people come and hunt the bear. And they're like, well, we have some people. They said they'd come out. And I'm like, who are these people? Well, just people, people from work and stuff. And I'm like, well, they're not allowed to chase it on our property. Which we're like in between, so it didn't really work out for them. They wouldn't be able to really go after it. And here, if they were to start chasing a bear, they'd have to leave their guns behind and go get their dog and get it off our property. Yeah, they'd have to get the dog off our property. Yeah, I don't let nobody chase my dog. No, I don't like hunting for the sake of hunting. Now I know people eat bear. You two little boogers over here just cleaning yourselves. But it doesn't matter. I don't want you hunting on my property, and I definitely am going to have some bad things to say about you if I catch you with traps. I'm calling the cops. Look at those little baby chicks. They're all feathered up. They're getting so big so fast. Yes, they are. Look at them. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Let me get them some food. think your daughter came in here and ate some of the chicken food. You're not supposed to. It's not good for them at all. You look so fat. You cannot possibly be pregnant. There's no way you were anywhere near, but you look pregnant. And I don't think I got all the milk out there out of your udders. There's no way you're pregnant. You weren't near anybody. No way you're pregnant. No. Did you pee on a pregnancy test for me? Would that work? Does that work for goats? Come on, I'll give you a couple of apples. You like the new ones and not the old ones. Would you like a couple apple trees? Oh, you would? Yes? This is why you look pregnant. Good. These little booger chicks. It's kind of a cute little noise, huh? That chip 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 as they talk to each other. Should be four more. Come on, Mom. Let's go. Come along. Let's go put you back in with your girls. Covered in hay. That's what you get when you just toss the hay over. All right, you two full-grown chickens need out. Go on, out you go. Look, see, now he's not even interested in the chicks now that they're out of the cage. Huh, isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Totally weird. Would you like to see the babies? They look like their daddy, don't they? I think that's a piece of a hoof still from... They do like that. They love the shavings when the farrier comes and like uses the... It's a rasp. So it's like a big emery board. on the horse's feet and leaves the little white flakes. I leave it in the hallway, and the chickens love to come out of their stalls and they eat it all up. Because it's just calcium. It's good for them. Right, babies? You want to say hi? I have not named these guys yet. I don't know if I will. Might be eating them if they're roosters. Pew, pew, pew. If they're hens, I'll keep them because naked necks are notoriously great broody hens. Mine have all been. And this one's smaller and redder. This one's browner. They're definitely a little boogers. All right, guys. Have a great week. I will talk to you tomorrow.